Once there was a girl named Elma who was afraid of the dark. Not just the absence of light, but the feeling that the darkness itself was awake, breathing softly in the corners of her room. Listening, every night, she would lie still beneath her blanket, watching the ceiling as shadows stretch and bent in ways they shouldn't. The house whisper after midnight would settling, piped sighing, but sometimes there were sounds that didn't belong to the house at all. One evening, the lights went out. Not flickered, not dimmed, gone. The darkness fell instantly, thick and absolute, like ink poured over the world. Elma held her breath. Even the familiar noises stopped, as if the house itself were waiting. Then, a glow, faint, pulsing, alive. In the far corner of her room, something hovered, a small point of light, trembling like a heartbeat. Elma pushed the blanket down just enough to see a firefly, or something that wanted to be one. Its body was too long, too segmented, its shell thin and almost translucent, as if something inside pressed against it from within. The light it gave off wasn't steady, it throbbed, irregular, like a dying pulse. When it moved, its wings did not flutter naturally, they jerked, twitching in sharp, unnatural angles, making no sound at all. "Hello," Elma whispered, though her voice barely existed. The creature drifted closer. Its light brightened. For a split second, the glow thinned and Elma saw through it. Inside the fragile body was a writhing darkness, dense and shifting, like a swarm trapped within a shell too small to hold it. Shapes folded into shapes, limbs into limbs, something trying to arrange itself into a form it could not quite remember. The light snapped back, the illusion returned, and yet Elma did not scream, because the fear she felt was slow, heavy, rooted. The firefly stayed. Night after night, it came closer. It hovered above her bed, near her face, sometimes so close she could feel a cold pressure on her skin, not touch, but the suggestion of it. Its glow changed. At first, it was warm, then pale, then something else entirely, a sickly, wet shimmer, like light reflected in black water. And then, one night, Elma woke to a sound like breathing. Not hers, not the house's. Outside her window, the darkness moved. Hundreds of lights hovered beyond the glass, but they were on. They did not blink like insects. They stared. Each glow held steady, fixed, as if it were an eye forced open. Their shapes were barely visible, elongated, jointed, too many wings overlapping like torn fabric, their bodies bending in slow, impossible angles. The small firefly circled Elma's head once, twice, then turned toward the window. The others parted. A path opened. The glass trembled softly, as if something on the other side pressed against it, not physically, but with intention. "Come." The whisper slid through her mind. Not a sound, but a presence, ancient and patient. Elma stood. Her legs moved before she decided to move them. She walked to the window. Her fingers touched the latch. Behind her, the room felt full now, not empty. Something had seeped inside. The corners were no longer dark, they were occupied. The firefly hovered directly in front of her eyes. Its light flared, and this time, it did not hide what it was. The shell split, not physically, but perceptually, like reality peeling back. The glow stretched open into depth, endless, churning. Inside was not one thing, but many, layered and intertwined. Limbs like needles, wings like shredded skin, mouths that opened inward instead of out. The light was the edge of something vast, pressing through a space too small to contain it. The swarm outside reacted. They drew closer. The window began to open. Not by her hand. A thin crack appeared, and from it spilled a faint, wet sound like something tasting the air. Elma tried to step back, but something held her. Not hands. Attention. Every glowing thing outside fixed on her at once, and she understood too late. The light had never come to comfort her. It had marked her. The first of them slipped through the gap. It did not crawl. It unfolded. Its body elongated as it entered, stretching into the room, shedding the illusion of size. Wings scraped against the edges of the window without making a sound. Its light dimmed, revealing a surface that wasn't solid, more like a membrane barely containing what moved beneath. Then another, and another. The room filled slowly, impossibly, with things that did not fit inside it. Elma opened her mouth to scream, but something small and glowing drifted inside her lips. The first firefly. Her body froze. Her throat bulged slightly as it moved downward, not like something swallowed, but like something choosing where to go. Her chest rose sharply, once, twice, then stopped. For a moment, everything was still. The swarm hovered, waiting, watching. Then, Elma's eyes opened. Light leaked from beneath her eyelids. Her mouth parted slowly, and a faint glow spilled out. pulsing in time with something no longer human. Her skin shifted subtly, as if something beneath it rearranged her from the inside. And when she finally moved, she was no longer afraid of the dark, because now, the dark was looking through her,